in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nifty little dance step. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Watson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right because of that. I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Aller. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. First down to start the drive after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Feeling some heat. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. 1st down.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On target over the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown!
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here, as always, by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Aller. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sideline. It's Wallace. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot here. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Play action here on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Aller. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. Hands off to the left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set. It's second down. On the run, it's Brown. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The Cardinals will crank up the tempo.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. No press here. The defense backing away. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Allen. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for the passing game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To the air. It's Shuck. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. No huddle here for the offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Shuck. running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Back to throw. It's Shuck. Close to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. And now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The shotgun running play call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Aller. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals come up to the line in the hurry-up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that track route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They can
catch made down inside the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of a 1st down. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And this is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the 4th quarter, down now multiple possessions, this one's all but decided.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Man, this is not ideal when you're working with the lead in the 4th quarter. First down, incomplete pass. Here you try to run the football, which is great, but the running back goes out of bounds to stop the clock again. This has got to be an area where you're working clock, keeping the ball in bounds, and running the football. This could come back to bite you.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. And he finds his target. He has the first. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.